Use the referral link in the description to g2a.com for all of your Xbox codes, PlayStation codes and video games, and be sure to use the code CHES at checkout to get yourself 3% cash back. Hey guys, welcome to episode 7 of the third season here at Newcastle United on FIFA 19 with 2 games in quick succession here. It's Thursday to Sunday. Now Ghent have been indifferent so far in the Europa League. They lost to Besiktas, but they beat Grasshopper Zurich. We've won both of our games so far in the Champions League, although we only beat Besiktas by a goal to nil via a penalty. And I believe one of our goals against Grasshopper was a penalty as well. I haven't been playing that good a standard of football recently either, so I am going to need to improve today. And after the game against Bournemouth, we've Chelsea. So some big important games. I'm going to kind of mix the side with regards first team and second team, or second string, for the games against Ghent and Bournemouth. And then I'm going to ensure that I'm at full strength for the game against Chelsea, because I'm going to need to be to try and get anything from that game. So we'll see what we can do. How much are you going to... We'll give Kennedy a start, with Christopher Wagner a start as well. Give Zakaria a start ahead of Kondogbia. Chilwell can play at left back. And then... do we make another change? No, I think I'm okay with that. Right, here we go. Ghent first, then Bournemouth, then Chelsea. Drop the video a like if you enjoy. Subscribe to the channel to make sure you don't miss out on more. Here we go.
Well, his opponent
Zagrova. Nice tackle by Kennedy, tracking back really well from left mid. Draxler will get this out to Irving Lozano. No, he won't. Here's Mercado pushing forward for Ghent. Nice ball inside to Chikavatsa. Good block. He's going to drop back to the man. Trying to get rid of it. Well, that was nervy. 0-0 after 8.5 minutes. But they were certainly in with a shout there of getting themselves a 1-0 lead. Ghent playing away from home in this first leg. Kennedy looking to back the defender into a mistake. I don't know what that pass was. Absolutely woeful from Kennedy. Some of my passing has been absolutely diabolical in the past few episodes, and I don't really know what I'm doing wrong. I haven't changed my play style. I'm not trying passes I wouldn't have ordinarily tried. Things just aren't working. So I might end up having to try and change my play style here to be successful this third season with Newcastle, even though we started the year playing my normal way and being successful. It is very odd. Lozano will play that over the top for Rebic to run onto. If he can take it in his stride, which he's tried to do, pull it back there to Maximilian Philip. That's much better. Newcastle 1, Ghent 0. Maximilian Philip on the score sheet again, by far my best goal scorer this season. Strata out to Mercado. Oh, he's done well to avoid Pravka with the bowl out towards Kennedy. Caught him on the counter last time. We could try and do so again. Here's Maximilian Philip into Draxler. Irving Lozano's out wide. Nice footwork from Irving. Excellent pace as always. Cross is decent. Philip with the header. Didn't get enough contact on it. It just glanced off his forehead rather than actually getting a solid connection. Which might well have found it sneaking in that bottom corner. Zagrova down the line to Suke. Chilwell trying to track back. Lascelles covering for him. Wagner forward to Dennis Zakaria. Lozano's the obvious ball. Nicely popped into the path of Draxler, but he couldn't get it to go out wide to Kennedy. Oh, nice interception by Rebic. Wouldn't let me change to Kennedy for some reason. When I tried to, it moved me to Draxler. Here's Ben Chilwell trying to close down Zagrova. That's a very dangerous ball in. And Mercado there with the header. And to be fair, Dubravka's done brilliantly to hold on to that. I was expecting him to parry it and for it to go out for a corner. But Strata's done well to get the tackle in there as well and keep the ball in. Mercado could set up another chance. Wagner's clearance there was quite frankly not good enough. Fell straight to a Ghent man who's drawn a good save out of Dubravka, who again is keeping me in a game. Punched away from him there as well. Blandy with the ball back in. Zagrova and Dubravka with the save. Odd crossing or odd pass, and then really strange shot technique as he just swiveled on the spot. It was very much a FIFA technique than it was a real life technique. But Maximilian Philip trying to get away here, and Suke just hauls him back. Tadze trying to continue the pressure for Ghent here. Time running out in this first half, but they are still going to equalise. Blandy with a header. Cannons off the bottom of the back of the goal. And Ghent have pulled it back level. It's been coming. Draxler across to Zakaria. Back to Julian. Good football. Good footwork. Philip out to Kennedy. Pretty remarkable if we can go back in front again. Oh, before the end of the half as they equalised very late on. And we very nearly did. Irving Lozano went for the diving header there, but it was an acrobatic clearance from the defender rather than an acrobatic goal from the winger. Into the second half we go. We're 1-1 thanks to Blandy's 44th minute leveller. For Tadze. And the corner there to Mercado. Cross comes in. It's dangerous. Kennedy can only head behind for a corner. He's done well there to track back. Good vision from him. They take the corner short and whip it in towards the near post. Lascelles heads away. Mastoon back to Zagrova. Could have played the first time cross. Didn't, but they've worked it about really well. And I'm worried here. Mercado makes it 2-1 Ghent. They are exploiting their crosses. And it's working. Ghent 2, Newcastle 1. Why is European football so much more difficult than the Premier League? I don't understand. Really good football. The cross to the back post is decent. And Wan-Bissaka, it's almost as if Wan-Bissaka, the technique he went with, almost looked like he was trying to shoot as well. He's trying to head it towards goal there. Look at the technique. It's really odd. Really, really odd. He's in the right position. And he's then reached with his head around the man as the Ghent man gets in front of him. Really strange from the defender. And it's cost us a goal. 2-1 Ghent. From being in front, we find ourselves now behind. Lovely header by Wan-Bissaka. Shame he couldn't do that a moment ago. Julian Draxler. Forward to Irving Lozano. Oh, great block. It might yet drop for the Mexican. It hasn't. Talking about the Bournemouth game, but right now I can't think about anything other than this one. Zakaria through looking for Kennedy. Take it in your stride. Cut it back. Philip through there to Rebic. Rebic from the edge of the box. It might yet drop here for Julian Draxler, who wastes the chance, firing that well high and wide. Kennedy inside to Draxler. Forward there looking for Rebic. Back looking for Draxler. Got Philip with me. We've got Irving Lozano out wide. I'm going to try and pull this back to Julian Draxler. It was meant for Draxler. It went to Philip and I got lucky. Quite happy to admit that I got lucky there. That ball was meant for Draxler, who's in so much space on the penalty spot. And it's just bounced around Philip and then he's just smashed it as hard as he possibly can. I want to see where I aimed that pass. Was that me just aiming the pass? I wanted to pull it back to Draxler. Oh, look at that. I'm aiming it at Draxler and then like literally directly at him. I can't get more accurate. And then as the pass is played, it just switches. But to Philip. If that had cost me the goal or the goal scoring chance, you already know I would have been complaining about that. It doesn't make any sense. I didn't let go of the stick. I was still holding it at Draxler the entire time. Well, 2-2. Pretty entertaining game, this one. Strata to Shakvatadze. Out wide to Suke. Kennedy intercepts. Come on, lads. We've got a first goal on the counter. Can we get a third on the counter? Loftus-Cheek out to Kennedy. Rebic is there. Philip, 2, looking in a good position, as is Irving Lozano. He's onside here, Irving. Cross comes in. Oh, no! Outside the post from Maximilian Philip. Rebic! No! Oh. Go in the back of the net, please! Oh, my Lord. Lozano with the delivery. Underneath it. Zakaria! Kennedy! Oh! I can't win! 2-2. 10 shots we've had total now. I can't get the ball to go in for a third time. Lozano. Rebic. Cheek! Ruben Loftus-Cheek was a good save out the keeper. That's going to stay in as well. What a ball. Turns out it was a great clearance. Looks like it's going to be a 2-2 draw here away from home in Belgium against Ghent. And it's been one hell of a game. as one of the, not necessarily one of the most enjoyable games to play, but it's been one of the most entertaining games we've seen all season so far, and Rebic could yet win it for us. Ante Rebic, save from Fernandez, there's time for the corner. Now is where I need the goal. Lozano with the delivery. Oh, Vestrata knocks it down, and I bet Wan-Bissaka won't get the chance to cross it because the referee's going to blow his whistle. Well, that was one hell of an entertaining game. 2-2 away from home against Ghent. A quite remarkable game of football. 12 shots, 9 on target. That's better than literally nothing against Fulham, isn't it? But I still didn't get the win. Oh, dearie me. Right, Bournemouth next. Let's hope that that one's certainly more straightforward. Begovic in goal for Bournemouth. 4 at the back. Smith, Cook, Milenkovic and Rico. No Nathan Ake. I believe he's been sold actually. Mahoney, Gosling, Dela Cruz and Pugh. And then 4-4-1-1 with Brooks behind Alex Teixeira. Bournemouth always difficult to play against. A number of sides of the Premier League are always difficult to play against, to be fair. And it's never the ones that you would expect it to be. Bournemouth, hopefully, won't cause us too many issues. But I do expect it to be a difficult game. We'll see how it pans out. Philip to Kondogbia to Rebic to good block. And then all the way up the other end of the field and nearly a counter-attack. We might yet score. After Cheek, here's Toby Mitchell. Sends one defender, Giandri Edlin on the overlap. It's a good cross, but Begovic holds on well. Headed by Kondogbia, but only finds Dela Cruz. Yedlin gets that inside to Loftus-Cheek. And we build again. Kondogbia. Nicely to Rebic. Oh, Maximilian Philip. What a save! Begovic. Wow. I hasten to say any other keeper that's, rephrase, any keeper that's shorter than Begovic doesn't save that. But because he's so tall, Asmir Begovic, he's been able to get to that and make a tremendous stop. Oh, Cook wins that header. I thought for a minute we were going to get a goal there to go 1-0 up on multiple occasions. It's David Brooks out wide to Mahoney. Inside to Gosling. Forward to Brooks. To Mahoney again. Nice little 1-2. Brooks looking for the run of Alex Teixeira, who was onside? Offside. Oh. Rebic. He's wanting to make that run, Toby Mitchell. So we'll play him in. It's a good first touch. It's a good turn too. And he's someone to play it to on the edge of the box. He's Jeffrey Kondogbia. These long shots and it's on his favoured left foot, but it strikes 2 defenders. It goes out for a corner. Philip Max will deliver towards the near post where Kondogbia is waiting to have his header saved by Asmir Begovic. Into the near post again. Oh no, he's fallen over Kondogbia. Fabian Scher. Max lifts it in, and the header is on target from Maximilian Philip, but again, Asmir Begovic denies me. I've been so much better in front of goal in this episode than I was in the last one, but we only got 2 against Ghent from 12 attempts, and I've already had 4 or 5 here against Bournemouth, and I still haven't scored. Asmir Begovic on fire so far in this game. Bournemouth not been amazing up top or at the back. Thankfully the keeper stops that. And if I could play the right pass at the right time, we could set Jeffrey Kondogbia of all people away down the right hand side. But Rico's gotten to it first, but Kondogbia's just too strong. Philip. Oh, outside of the right foot, deflected and in! Maximilian Philip does it again! Newcastle 1, Bournemouth 0. You can see what it means for him. Get in! I want to see if that took much of a deflection. It looked like it did. We'll have a look at the replay. Oh, a massive deflection. Begovic, helpless. It stayed low and the tippy tips of his toes have looped it over the keeper into the back of the net. It's about time we got a slice of luck like that in front of goal. Oh, we got it against Ghent. We've gotten it against Bournemouth both times with Maximilian Philip. Once for an equaliser at 2-2. Once on this occasion to go 1-0 up. And after the last episode where I got nothing in front of goal, it is a refreshing change of pace. Let's build on that and try and get a solid victory here to fire ourselves up into the top 4 if we possibly can. Rico. Oh, good ball. Brooks. How is that squeezed in there? We fight for so long to get ourselves in front. And then he just gets away from the defender. Dubravka's got to do better at his near post. I'm sorry. The defender just doesn't track the run there, Jamal Lascelles. He's gone for a diving header for some reason. And well, back to the drawing board. Brooks. Oh, it's a great change of pace. Well held by Dubravka. If they'd have gone 2-1 up, I might well have lost my will to live. Hopefully, it's going to be 1-1 at half-time with Bournemouth in possession and looking dangerous again. Dan Gosling to Alex Teixeira. Through to Mahoney. Dubravka again holds on. 2 minutes added on. Can't get to that with Rashford. Here's Smith. Inside, Share intercepts, and the half-time whistle will go at 1-1. Today's episode has been non-stop. Forward there to Maximilian Philip. Rebic. Nicely through the gap to Philip. There's the run. It's Jeffrey Kondogbia. Oh, he's got the strength. Kondogbia. How's he done that? He's just picked him up, moved him, and was like, I'll have the ball if you don't mind, mate. Newcastle 2, Bournemouth 1. No wonder everyone's sprinting over and celebrating like mad with him. Nobody can quite understand how he's gotten that through. He's behind the man, and he's just let out. It's just a move. Kondogbia is a steam train. Absolute bulldozer. A beautiful finish on his weaker right foot as well as Begovic comes out and spawls at his feet. This episode just doesn't stop.
Yeah, I've had a lot of supporters get excited about it.
No. Pew, space here for De La Cruz. Good save, Dubravka. Get rid. Oh, that was dangerous. Kondogbia needed to get to that. How has he missed that header? He's gotten a nudge in the back there. That should be a foul. Oh, just it's still going. This game, this episode just will not stop offering up pure drama, chances on goal, goals themselves. All that's missing so far is a red card. It's like this, as I'm recording this, the Arsenal-Tottenham derby has been being played at the Emirates, and that entire game has been like this entire episode. Just non-stop action the entire way through. The only thing different is that game did have a red card. Maximilian Philip turns away from another one. Oh, it's a really tame shot though. I was looking for the far top corner, and he's kicked it straight at the keeper. We still have our 2-1 lead though, so I'm not going to take too much for granted right now. We're going to have to ensure that we get our victory, and we're going to have to be at our best to do so. Get rid of that, please. Well done. Sandro to Brooks, to Sandro again. Or to Dan Gosling, back to Sandro. Oh, he's done well. Sandro out wide. Pew! Save Dubravka. It stayed in as well, and that should be a goal kick. It's not. It's a corner. Eddie Howe making changes. I'm electing not to yet.
Put the corner in the middle.
Get that away. Well up, Maximilian. It's going to come back at us though. Pugh's had a couple of really good efforts. Oh, it's a beautiful through ball. Dubravka doing a Begovic. I don't quite know how he kept that out. What a through ball, by the way, from Pugh. Sandro off the bar. Rico. It is 2-2. He's just stood there and gone, Oh. It just had to be, didn't it? This episode doesn't stop. Great header off the bar, and Rico's just stood there, and it's fallen straight to him. It's 2-2 here. They've done to me what I did to Ghent. I just can't even begin to explain to you how frantic this episode has been. Philip can't get that across the rivets. It's a really poor pass. 5 to go. 2-2 the score. Rico with a free kick. Smacked forward. Pugh nods that down to Pratt. Here's Sandro. Pugh. Nice tackle. And that's probably going to be game if he actually reacts to the ball there. Mitchell. Don't ref. Don't blow yet. Marcus Rashford in behind. No. Oh, Marcus. I needed the one time I needed a good turn. The one time. The ref still hasn't blown his whistle. We're in the 97th minute. Rashford delivers. Oh. Oh. Finally the whistle goes.
whistle goes.
2-2 against Ghent.
Well, they've ended
2-2 against Bournemouth. Chelsea next. Right, Chelsea starting 11. Kepa Arrizabalaga in goal. Azpilicueta, Andreas Christensen, Caldara and Target at the back. Kante, Jorginho and Barkley. Strong midfield 3. Up top is Willian, Michy Batshuayi and Eden Hazard. Really good team. Mario Icardi on the bench. Garay on the bench as well. Mason Mount there too. I'm not sure about their backline, to be honest. Specifically that left-hand side of it. They might be giving Hirving Lozano a lot of the ball to attack Matthew Target. Max is on the run. See the man on the edge of the box. Oh, picks him up brilliantly. Maximilian Philip. Great save. Kepa. Oh! Nearly 1-0. Early doors. Oh, could yet have been. We had a goal not long ago where we had a corner like that come in and Rashford was just waiting at the back post to nod at home. That's flicked on towards goal. Ante Rebic. No, it's Maximilian Philip again. You cannot get him away from goal-scoring opportunities. He's on fire right now, Maximilian Philip. Good block again. It's going to drop here to Rebic. Counter-attack is on. Nicely swept up by Draxler to Lozano. Wan-Bissaka to Julian again. Oh, what a ball! That pass for Lozano! 1-0 Newcastle! The delivery from Wan-Bissaka! Unbelievable! I've not seen a pass like that from a right back in such a long time. Route 1 football, but Wan-Bissaka. Fair play to Lozano for being able to finish the chance off, because I'd have really hated myself if I hadn't taken that opportunity. But Chelsea 0, Newcastle 1, 17 minutes in. That was pure quality. Rebic out to Rashford. Turns inside. Ante Rebic again. Philip made a great run. Can't find him. I see Julian Draxler making a run though. Julian, good save by Kepa. It'll drop here to Rashford. I'm actually going to drop the shoulder and stand it up into the middle. It'll drop to Ante Rebic. Here's Draxler again. Oh, I can't get it to Kondogbia. And they're going to clear it. Hazard to Target. Caldara across to Christensen and away they go. Another episode, or another, game in this episode that is just not stopping, not letting up tempo-wise. It's been 110% action since kickoff against Ghent. It just will not let up. I've had to concentrate so hard throughout this entire video. I haven't had a moment to relax. Hirving Lozano played in behind here. You can go after the ball as well if you want, Hirving. If you could react to that, that'd be great. Christensen flicks that away. 32 minutes played, still 1-0 Newcastle. Rashford intercepts that though. We might be able to make it too, sooner rather than later. Philip to Rebic. Rebic! Oh, great block by Caldara. Got the corner. Max will deliver it. That's a good ball in as well. Kepa punches. Knock that down with Philip to Lozano. Draxler. Kepa again keeps it out and Barkley will clear. We've stolen it away. I've no idea whose throw that is. It's mine. We'll continue to push for another goal. Rashford will look for the man in the middle. Lozano's jumping. Hazard breaks. Kondogbia steals it off him. Still, the tempo of the game continues. And Lozano and Newcastle have a second. I can't keep up. I just can't keep up. Newcastle 2, Chelsea 0. And Hirving Lozano has really turned up today. Draxler out to Wan-Bissaka. Down the line to Hirving Lozano.
Trying to find an opening. Not panicking.
Really to aim for at the minute. Well, he's got support keeping hold of the ball well. Here's Julian Draxler. Takes on the shot. I had the space to do it. Kepa's going to sprint after that, but he's not going to get anywhere near it. I had the space to go for it, so I thought, why not? If you're 2-0 up, you might as well go for it. And the keeper's going to punch that. Jeffrey Kondogbia can go for it as well. It's going to drop to Lozano, who's on a hat-trick, but it's blocked and cleared away. Oh, Chelsea on the back foot again here in the second half. They've given that straight to Julian Draxler. I don't know what's happening to Chelsea in this one. They are not on their game at all. Philip through to Kondogbia. I tried to shoot, but the defender was just too close to me. I could win this header though. Philip's done brilliantly. Kondogbia across to Draxler. Oh, it's Rebic to Philip. Oh, Maximilian! Get in! Newcastle 3, Chelsea 0. Jean-Michel Seri did that to me yesterday. And now we're doing it against the other side from North London. That's a stunning finish. Oh, yes. Bakayoko has come off the bench here for Chelsea. Nietzsche with a good turn into Eden Hazard, who's just left me for dead there. Make that twice. Nietzsche back Shuai, across to Willian. Kante. Hazard, blocked by Lascelles. Hazard again. He's untouchable, Eden Hazard. Oh, but he can't score. Jesus wept. We mentioned, as we entered the game, that their left-hand side their defence was questionable with Matthew Targett and Caldara. It is no surprise to have seen Hirving Lozano score a couple of goals in this game. It's panned out exactly as we thought it might do with regards where their weaknesses were. Rashford up against Azpi, to be fair, is pretty quick. Philip will look for Ante Rebic. Oh, tried to play it round the defender to get that to Rashford, and it didn't quite work, unfortunately. Reyes will win that back, though. There's 15 minutes to go here against Chelsea. We do very much deserve all 3 points, and Hirving Lozano might well get his hat-trick here. But he's pulled that one past the post. Bakayoko. Kante around the corner there to Jorginho. Okay, that was really nice. Chelsea, here's Icardi looking for Eden Hazard. They're going to get themselves a consolation goal, maybe. Matthew Targett to deliver the ball into the middle. That's a great cross, but Philip Max will win the header. Jorginho to Hazard, blocked, and Lascelles can't get rid of it. Jorginho, was that deflected? It was. It's going to be a Chelsea corner. Matthew Targett going off and Kurt Zuma coming on. Okay. Kurt Zuma being played at left back now. Lozano heads that away. He's had a superb game. This is probably Chucky's best game for me so far, to be honest. Kante into Zuma, who has the shot that's comfortably saved. 2 to go. Oh, that's not gone well. I was hoping he'd bowl it high. Never mind. Hazard has kicked it high, straight into the arms of Dubravka. Bowl it high. Still doesn't do that. Okay, never mind. Kennedy has come off the bench here. In there to Philip. Rebic can make the run off me. Or not. We'll look for Lozano. I would love to get him a hat-trick if we can. Looks like Jorginho has popped up at left back now. Ruben Loftus-Cheek battling against his former team here. Oh, never mind. 3-0 win at Stamford Bridge. And an impressive 3-0 win at Stamford Bridge as well. Crucially, 15 shots. It's polar opposite from yesterday. Although we still only got 2-2 draws at the beginning of the episode. But that game against Chelsea there, we didn't play much different to how we have done in the earlier games. We just finally were scoring on a regular basis. Border unhappy. DeAndre Edlin wants to leave still. No, you can stay. People still growing nicely in the youth setup. But tomorrow we shall start with another game in the Europa League. And it will be Ghent again. Ghent, Leicester and Everton tomorrow. And then the day after that we'll be heading into December and getting a lot closer to the January transfer window. We'll have to wait and see what happens there. But for now, we're doing all right. We're doing okay. Drop the video a like if you enjoyed. Subscribe to this channel too to make sure you don't miss out on more. Can't promise that they'll all be as entertaining as that one, but hopefully they will. I'll see you next time.